Cost any money to get into the fair? Okay, I'll just grab one. Number 77. Lucky.
Number 77!
Well, it's my lucky day, what do you know? And my prize is...
Number 77, come and claim your prize! First throw!
It was me! It was all me! Please!
That's racist!
Alright, so Bioshock Infinite isn't necessarily a part of the Bioshock storyline. Bioshock Infinite, you play as Booker DeWitt, who is sent to Columbia to try and wipe away a debt by rescuing and bringing back to New York a girl named Elizabeth, who has been locked away in a tower. Booker DeWitt goes up to Columbia, which at first the citizens seem really nice, although in Rapture, right when you got to Rapture, you knew that place was screwed up the moment you set foot in Rapture. Columbia, however, has like a mascot. When you walk through, everyone seems nice until you get to the fair, and that's when you notice that things aren't as they seem to be. So as you guys know, Infinite was my most anticipated game of 2013, and I was so excited that I went to the midnight launch with my friend Dragon XLS Shane, and I had a blast going to that midnight launch. Oh my god. Guys, I'm telling you right now, if you have not played Infinite, go out and buy it right now. Infinite will be the best $60 you have spent in a long time. The first one, as you guys said, I called it, I think it's a masterpiece. 2, not so much. It was really good. Infinite, while I will say this, it's not a masterpiece, it is still an incredible experience. Now, the whole story of Bioshock, like I said, it's what separates it from the rest of the first-person shooters out there these days. It's a protagonist who has a voice and dialogue, which we rarely see in first-person shooters. I don't want to go into any more of the story because I'm telling you guys right now, the ending to Infinite is one of the most thought-provoking and mind-bending endings I have ever seen and experienced in a video game. Now, in terms of graphics, Bioshock Infinite is the best-looking game I have seen to date. The minute you step into Columbia, I got this huge feeling of Frontierland from Disney World. Everything looked so colorful, so bright. I could have literally spent hours just looking at this beautiful scenery in the game. The facial expressions, the detail on all the buildings. Wow, the game is so incredibly beautiful. Although, I mean, I will say this though, there are some portions where you can see the frame rate drop a little bit, but it's not that bad. That brings out the experience. The voice acting all around is excellent. Now, one of the things that Bioshock was also known for, especially in the first game, was its soundtrack, its sound design, where when you were walking around a dark corridor in Rapture, you would just hear the screeching violins where you hear a little sister. In this game, when you first go into it, you hear cheerful people going into a fair, you get the most cheerful feeling. And then once you go into these battles, you again have the violin trumpet type sounds. It's really, really tense. The controls, everything is tight, everything feels just right. You can change the control settings to make it more Call of Duty. Like, the game had a really big RPG element to it. You can see like the damage, and it brought such a huge Borderlands feel to it. Another thing about the gameplay as well are the Vigors, not plasmids, they're called Vigors. While they are, different, I only found myself using maybe 2 Vigors throughout the entire game, only switching in terms of strategy, which I would say play on the hard difficulty, so you'll actually switch the Vigors. But the ones I usually used were Undertow and Shock Jockey, because Undertow reminded me a lot of Sonic Boom from Bioshock 1. When it came to gunplay, using 2 weapons at the same time was kind of lame, but at the same time, it brings that class-based system feeling. As much as I love this game, there are some negatives for this game. In the first 2 games, when you upgrade your weapons, they made your gun look even cooler and even better. While in this game, you can still upgrade your weapons. However, it doesn't show, there's no appearance changes at all. It just stays the exact same. The saving system, I have to admit, wasn't that great. With 1, there was a manual saving. You could save yourself, you could autosave, And Infinite, however, there's only auto-saving. So let's just say if you got like an hour into the game, if it didn't auto-save, and if you had to leave to go to a movie or something, if you quit it, if you came back, you have to start the exact same place where the game auto-saved. It can be a bit of a pain in the ass. My biggest gripe with the game is that Bioshock has always been known for its morality system, where you could choose between good and evil. Like in Bioshock 1, harvesting or rescuing little sisters. In this game, there's no little sisters, however, there are a few choices you could still make, which I must say, Columbia, I forgot to mention, is racist. I haven't seen a game this racist in a long time. It's a very religious game. There's not that much choice in the game, where Bioshock is known for its choice system, where you could choose whether you could do this or that, and it has a huge impact on the game. And if there's only a few times, there are loads of times and just parts of the game where I could have seen a choice system being implemented where it could have just dire, and I mean dire consequences, or a reward for choosing this. So overall, Bioshock Infinite, while it is not a masterpiece, it is still an incredible experience. It is one of my favorite single-player experiences. An amazing storyline with a mind-bending and thought-provoking ending. Great gameplay, absolutely beautiful graphics that immerse you into Columbia's dystopian world like in Rapture. Has great controls, a great soundtrack, great voice acting. Just all around this game is amazing. However, this game doesn't have a great save system. The moral choices could have been implemented and a lot better. I missed the change in appearance guns like in the first two. It may not be a masterpiece. That does not mean that the game still deserves a 9 out of 10. It is still an incredible game, and I must say, it is a must-own, especially if you're a Bioshock fan. And if you're looking for that next FPS game that will blow you away, Bioshock Infinite is definitely the game that will just blow your mind. So that's my review of Bioshock Infinite. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I do have a new top 5 coming near the end of this month with Dragon X Lesson 8 Puzzle 90. I hope you guys enjoyed that. And until then, I will see you guys next time.
Seriously, do it. Do it. Do it.